not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised.
You're one of those people, huh? Your parents are two opposite flavors and swirly fucked you into existence. You're all Spanish accent and light skin, all long dark hair and freckles, too ghetto for AP placement, not brown enough to be called Mexican. You were that kid, I bet. Always having to prove your split tongue, always having to hear whispers about the skin you're in, the assumptions about where your blood comes from. Pinche sangrona, the brown girls would say. Answering questions like, you know Spanish? Are you Spanish? What about Hispanic? You kinda look Latina. There's no way you're Mexican. You look white to me. If you're white, why do you pretend to be brown? You know Mexican's not a race, right? Hey, what's your dad? Your mom's from Mexico, eventually. The questions and assumptions write themselves into a history lesson. My blood is the story of 9 million Americans who, like me, check the other box on the census. I'm the walking definition of rape, kill, and conquer. I am birthed from oppressed and oppressor. I am Aztec, indigenous woman, and Spanish conquistador. My ancestors were the ones mistaken for white gods and also the ones enslaved into patriarchy. I in part recognize your privilege and never forget your struggle part. Mexican mother and American father part. Chihuahua, Mexico, and part grandfather's orphanage part. Traceable to the root and part accepting the unknown.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nub. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother.
I'm a girl. Maybe I'm not.
See, every time someone calls me she, my stomach turns and my skin feels thick, like someone raised a panic alarm in my brain, and with every her that gets hurled my way, I get turned around. But see, I'm not trapped in a body I hate, just wrapped in words that don't relate to the way my skin feels on my bones, or the way that I only feel like home when no one knows what exactly it is I am.
There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still life of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he has been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so damn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised.
Once the rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the moon, and her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. I can't pay no doctor bills, but Whitey's on the moon. 10 years from now, I'll be paying still while Whitey's on the moon. You know the man just upped my rent last night? Because Whitey's on the moon. No hot water, no toilets, and no lights, but Whitey's on the moon. I wonder why he's upping me. Because Whitey's on the moon? I was already giving him $50 a week, and now Whitey's on the moon. Taxes taking my whole damn check. The junkies make me a nervous wreck. The price of food is going up. And as if all that crap wasn't enough, a rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the moon. Her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. Was all that money I made last year for Whitey on the moon? How come I ain't got no money here? Whitey's on the moon. You know, I just about had my fill of Whitey on the moon. I think I'll send these doctor bills, air mail special, to Whitey on the moon.
There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Keys, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or The Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.